Charleston White is beefing with Say Cheese TV. He said he's done with the platform. He's done doing interviews with Say Cheese. He called it Little League compared to other platforms that he's on. Now, he did a live stream to announce all of this, and on his live stream, he pretty much went out of his way to make Say Cheese look as bad as he can make it. Like I said, he called him Little League, but he also said that Say Cheese is trying to promote death among content creators, and Say Cheese calls death among other famous content creators like Mo3 and others. He also said that Say Cheese ain't learned his lesson from those incident, and that Say Cheese is trying to instigate a beef with him and other Philly personalities that's gonna lead to somebody dying.
Somebody tag Say Cheese, I'm starting, yeah, and then I'm sick of, the channel ain't growing. Yeah, I probably flew out early yesterday, but man, Vigo be here. Well, what time? See how they do me? Like my time ain't valuable. You know I'm bigger than y'all, right, Say Cheese TV? You ain't bigger than me. The channel ain't bigger than me. I don't get my money on time. I'll send you the money tomorrow. Tomorrow come, I'll send it at midnight. I need it now. They got everything negative about the title. That's why the numbers slowed down. Tell V, quit making everything negative about Charleston. That's what's slowing your numbers down, Sean. And by the way, grow. Well, what you mean by grow? You need better titles. I'm gonna break this down. If you look at their titles, it look elementary. That's why the advertisers turn it green, yellow. Oh man, why would we turn that green? They got the old lowercase, they got the other capital. Come on, man, y'all doing poor work, Say Cheese TV.
He has a lot more to say about Say Cheese, but we're gonna stop it here and get back to Charleston White a little later. I'm just walk you guys through my thought process when I seen this and how just naturally the algorithm just brought everything to me. So when I was watching this, I automatically thought, man, there's something more to this, bro. Charleston White don't strike me as the type of dude who care about being portrayed negatively. He actually strives on negativity. He actually loves it. So being upset that Say Cheese is titling things the wrong way, I understand the money part, but even that's not enough to make Charleston White crash out. I knew there was more, and then the algorithm brought me the answers like a gift from God. Like when I was watching this, I think like to the side, a video got recommended, and the video that got recommended was a video from Oschino, and then I thought, oh, Oschino has been on Say Cheese recently, going off on Charleston White, tearing Charleston White apart. Oschino has done multiple interviews, more interviews than Charleston White over the last month. Oh, this is why he's upset. And then Oschino confirmed that Charleston White actually called Say Cheese, yelling at him for allowing Oschino to speak about him on the platform.
Let's jump right into this. Charleston White. Say Cheese called me this morning. I was up this morning cooking toast. You know, y'all see me cooking toast. I was cooking toast. You know, somebody named Lavelle made me mad, but that's another story. Charleston White. You see Say Cheese, you tell him you're not doing YouTube no more. You're not doing interviews no more. You can't believe he let Oschino on his platform to talk about him and how he quit. He tired of this. Bro, you met your match. See, you say things that hurt people's feelings. You talk about people's children that passed on, how you did me, Gilly. You talk about Nipsey Hussle. You say things that's inflammatory to get a reaction. You can't get a reaction out of me because I'm a real man. When I see you, I know what you're doing. My daughter taught me it's called rage baiting. You want to rage bait me into being something that I'm not. I would never stoop down to the things you did. So when you see a real man like me, you can't believe, you don't know what to do. You're flustered. But then you're going to talk about, say Cheese said, oh, he talked to me for 2 hours snapping on me. Say he don't mess with me no more. He's not doing no more interviews. He said he's not even being on YouTube no more. Guess he's going to be a stand-up comedian because, I mean, he's a clown. You know what I mean? So, you know clowns like to do. Clowns juggle. They juggle balls. Juggle balls. I mean, but my thing is this, Charles, I don't want you, I'm here to motivate you, even though you said things about my son, Gilly's son. Sometimes when I see a person that do those diabolical things that has no honor, you got to pray for him.
Say Cheese messy as hell for contacting Oschino and letting him know, hey, bruh, Charleston White was just telling me that he don't want you on the platform and it really bothered him what you said about him. And he was screaming on my line for 2 hours. Why tell Oschino that? Like, why give him the heads up? Like, why give him some leverage over Charleston White in this beef? Charleston White must have said something really disrespectful to Sean, like on that phone, for Sean to kind of hang up that phone and immediately call Oschino and give him some leverage against Charleston White. But yeah, this is the real reason. Charleston White is upset that Say Cheese is having Oschino on the platform because when Oschino is on the platform, Oschino kind of go in and tear down Charleston White. deservingly so, because Charleston White started this beef with Oschino 100%.
I understand. I'm more handsome than Charleston White. I really did things that Charleston White's known for being a rat. He's no. I mean, Charleston White got to wake up in the morning and get his eye out of the glass cup and put it in his face, right? If I woke up and I was Charleston White, I would jump out the first window. So I don't even take it personal with him saying nothing about me. When I see him get smacked up in the barbershop, he hide behind his girlfriend, I knew he was a chump. So I don't take, he like a little kid that's in the third floor window throwing rocks at your car. And you can't get in his house, so he's like, so I don't take, people take what he take personal as a fool.
But anybody could get smacked in the barbershop, though. That can happen to anybody.
Not me. Not me. I mean, I keep a burner every day. You smack me, you're going to get clapped. Not only do I keep a burner, I keep a banger on me on my hip every day.
But Charleston got charged for shooting the guy who did it.
Well, he should have shot him that day. But that's the thing with me, Charleston White, Sean. I lose a fight in a minute. You're not smacking me and I'm hiding behind no I'll lose the fight. You'll see me get beat up, right? So my thing is this, bro, you hide behind your lady. When that's you hide behind your lady, you are a bona fide coward. But I understand he's a little guy. So he just got a lot of mouth. He's a little guy. And me and Charleston White was in the cell together. I smack his eye out of his head. Pops.
If Oschino went on Say Cheese TV and just started saying these things about Charleston White, I could understand Charleston White feeling like he's Say Cheese's biggest draw, that Say Cheese should protect him more. But this was after Charleston White was on Say Cheese and Sean asked me about Meek Mill's liking a disrespectful post about Oschino dead son. Charleston White not only said he supported what Meek did, but he said that he himself was looking for the post disrespecting Oschino's son so he could like it. The man is diabolical, man. And that's why I'm like, bruh, if you did all of that, why are you tripping that Oschino now get the platform to talk about you? Like, did you really expect for you to say that about Oschino's son and then Say Cheese should edit or delete whatever Oschino said about you? At that point, bruh, I think Say Cheese might have been in danger, bro. Oschino not playing that, bruh. He would have smoked him.
Oschino, guy interview, State Properties from Philly. His son passed away a few years ago. Him and Meek Miller into it. I'm going to paraphrase for you. Him and Meek Miller into it. Somebody was making fun of Oschino's son passing away. Meek Mill liked the post. What's your thoughts on that? Because his son was cool with Meek before he died. So it's deeper than them two beefing. But
nothing's deeper than a beef. Nothing's deeper than a beef. So if me and you beefing, and me and your son were cool, and your son dead, and me and you beefing, I'm with Meek on this one. Your son.
Really?
Death don't mean nothing to me. It means something to you. That was your son, wasn't mine. You feel what you feel, not me. Your boy.
But
I dish dead people kid. I was looking for the post so I could like it. I was looking for the post so I could like it. Yeah, I was looking for that post like a motherfucker. I could like that post. Your dead son. They don't care about nobody dead family.
But this is somebody you knew when he was a kid.
Listen, I could know your mama like know in the streets. To kill you and still go to the funeral like they love you with your mama. That's street shit. Ain't they from the streets?
Like, come on, bro. Like, son. So when Charleston White is doing his live stream yesterday where he's going off on Say Cheese and saying he's done with Say Cheese TV, Charleston White brings up the fact that Say Cheese is having people up there to speak about him as if he's not the draw, and he feels like Say Cheese don't value him because of that. He will also go on to say that Say Cheese is instigating a beef between him and Philly to get him killed, right? To watch somebody die, because that's what Say Cheese wants. And he will say that's Say Cheese habit of instigating beef that gets people killed, that he will list off several people. But, like, bruh, Say Cheese just asked you a question. Like, I feel like Say Cheese probably expected you to say, man, Meek was wrong, man. Nah, you don't do that, Meek. You went completely left. That's not Say Cheese's fault. That's your fault.
You messy. You got to be like Antoine Daniels and the other people who, you got a problem with Charleston, let's not do that here. That's why your number's going down. Every comeback to Danza, block you. See how them Danza looking over there without me? And without me, Say Cheese TV numbers don't look so good. And I've been holding it back. And I think you setting up a beef for me and Philly, for somebody to die. I really think that. You got a history of it. You got a history of it, Sean. Mode 3, you ain't learned from Mode 3, Trap Boy Freddy, and Yellow Bees. You ain't learned. That's why your channel not growing. You're stagnant, your numbers. You was trying to do something extra. Now you just throwing out anything. Your audio up. Your audio up at Barstool Sports. Get the f out of here. B-Talk Sports. Get out of here. Your audio up. You ain't got no new mic. You just stagnant. That ain't how businesses grow. I'm growing. I'm actually growing past your.
Charleston White has fell out with a lot of friends and a lot of people. I got no problem with Charleston White, but I think the truth is the truth. If you fall out with so many people, at some point we got to start wondering, is it them or is it you? Because he fell out with Danza. Those are some really good dudes. You fall out with Anti Daniels. Anti Daniels is a good dude. Now you're falling out with Say Cheese. Say Cheese is a good dude. Fell out with Vlad. Fell out with Academics at some point. You fell out with a Fresh and Fit. At what point do we ask, okay, is it Charleston or is it everybody else? At this point, I think it's Charleston, man. I think Charleston may be a little too difficult to work with, man. Because now critiquing the Say Cheese title, I guess you could maybe do that, but the Say Cheese interviews you do kind of get more views than the other interviews you do in this similar niche. Now, if you want to go to like the Cam Newton interviews or the Patrick Bet-David those channels are outliers, right? Because Patrick Bet-David has a significantly gets bigger podcast, a bigger platform than Say Cheese. You have the Cam Newton podcast that did 11 million views. That was Cam Newton. That that was a moment. But can I say right now that because of Say Cheese and his titles or how he's interviewing Charleston White, that's the reason why the numbers are going down? I don't think so whatsoever. And then also too, bro, like blaming Say Cheese for starting a war between you and Philly, I think that's crazy. I don't think Say Cheese is the one who told you to diss this man's son. And even after Oschino responded back and he really wasn't like tripping of Charleston White's endorsement of Meek. Yeah, he had his jokes, as y'all seen, but Charleston White's response is what really took this to a point of no return. Charleston White dissed this man, dead son. Super crazy.
I got a dead eye, you got a dead son. I'd much rather keep taking the eye out than having to drive down to the grave site and make sure the grass cut and dust off the thing with his name on it and put flowers there and tell him how much I miss him since he been gone, and got to hear his mama cry around Christmas time when his birthday come. We got to look at the picture, realize that boy died and he was young. You got some pain to deal with. They took this eye out so I don't have to have no pain. Yeah. This eye is dead. Don't feel nothing. Some tears come out sometime, but tears come out your eyes all the time because of that boy. Now, you were mad at Meek Mills because Meek Mills liked the picture. I told you I was looking for the picture to like. I couldn't find the picture of the dead mother. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm just going to talk about the dead mother. You want to get mad at Meek Mill for talking about your dead ass son that died in a car wreck, and you got a speech impediment with a stuttering problem. You can't say, I love you. You say, I love you, son. You can't just fluently say, I love you with that stuttering problem you got. Then you can't rap no more. You mad at Jay-Z. All you got is a Say Cheese TV interview. If Say Cheese TV don't interview you, what you gonna do? If Say Cheese TV don't interview you, Oschino, what you gonna do? They got you in the next Diddy, Doc. Man.
Charleston White revealed what his plan was gonna be for Oschino. If you don't have the Say Cheese platform, what you gonna do? He recognized Say Cheese is Oschino's biggest platform. And if he can convince Say Cheese not to interview Oschino, right, by force or coercion, then Oschino can't really hurt him. But right now, if Oschino is on Say Cheese platform where a lot of Charleston White fans are, because Charleston White do routine interviews on Say Cheese, then Oschino has the ears of Charleston White's fan base. And now he can go ahead and disseminate information and attack Charleston White from within. Charleston White sees that and says, hold on, nah. But the mistake that Charleston White made is he went too far, too soon. If you go that far too soon, dissing the man did something before he really did anything to you, then Say Cheese will look flawed if he says, Oschino, not, bro, I can't rock with you, man, because you said this. But Charleston White, this my dead son, what you mean?
Oschino, let Oschino go in here and say these things about me. That boy talked about my son that passed on. Said how he wasn't handsome, said how he just doesn't look good. Then he put up a son, a freeway son, by mistake that passed on. Rest in peace to our sons. But he's so diabolical, God said, you know what? I'm going to smack him on his butt for that, because that's not right, Charleston White.
Say Cheese responded back to a fan who asked him about this particular issue. So the fan says, why Charleston White be acting like if it wasn't for you, all that Asian-ish he keep clinging on to wouldn't even have happened. I don't like that. And that streamer-ish is on a decline if we keeping it a buck. Sean responded back and he says, he's 50, bro. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. He doesn't have a clue. LOL. Sean Cotton of Say Cheese, aka Say Cheese. It looks like he's not conceding this, bro. It looks like he's not gonna stop interviewing Oschino. He's not giving up anything in regards to Charleston White at this point. Cause I feel like right now, like Sean understands, man, listen, man. But Charleston White is wishy-washy. One day he rocks with you, one day he doesn't. If you just stop doing like interviews that are working on your platform for Charleston White, and then Charleston White just leaves you high and dry, now what? Like you're stuck. Now I know that like Sean has made concessions for Charleston White like in the past. I know firsthand. Trust me, I know. I had a Say Cheese TV interview, and I think it was supposed to be on a Thursday, right? Sean was excited to interview me, man. We was about to go up. I think Tuesday, Charleston White did an hour live stream on me, man. I hit up Sean on Thursday. I haven't heard back from Sean yet, and it's been 2 years. So I understand firsthand how being blackballed feels like, man, but I ain't got no problem with Sean, bro. I just chalk it up to, hey, man, Charleston White was the bread and butter. If he don't want me on, he don't want me on, okay? Now, me and Charleston White, we're cool right now. We've squashed our beef. Like, we're great. So, Sean, hey, man, it's not too late to hit me up, buddy, all right? I ain't got no smoke for you, Sean. You can hit me up, okay? But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this, man? All right, do y'all believe that Say Cheese is doing anything wrong, right? Do y'all believe that Say Cheese will miss Charleston White's presence? If you would Say Cheese, would you stop interviewing Oschino? Let me know in the comment section, okay? And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out why I believe David, the singer, can talk himself out of this one, man. We got a terrifying update on this Celeste murder case. He can't talk himself out of this one, okay? I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.